of your hand. Thoughts drift back to promises you buried, dreams you left inside a tighter plan. You have lived according to a pattern, drawn by voices louder than your own. Still a quiet spark inside your center keeps on glowing when you feel alone. You can change direction without warning. You can choose a different inner frame. No one else can walk this honest journey. Only you can carry your own flame. Carry your own flame through the folded days. Let it guide your step through the hidden haze. You do not need crowns, you do not need fame. You just need your heart to carry your own flame. To carry your own flame. Afternoon grows heavy in the workspace. Screens reflect a carefully calm smile. You nod while another plan is drifting far away from what feels true inside. Then you feel a gentle wave of courage, asking for a small but real move, like a single boundary in a meeting that can guard the life you wanna prove. You will not transform the world in seconds. You will not erase all doubt and shame. Yet each step toward deeper, honest living feeds the fire as you carry your own flame. Carry your own flame through the folded days. Let it guide your step through the hidden haze. You do not need crowns, you do not need fame. You just need your heart to carry your own flame. Carry your own flame. When the night surrounds your fragile questions, asking if you should have stayed the same, remember every small sincere decision where you chose your values over praise. Evening lights grow softer on the water. City hum fades into gentle rain. You walk home with quieter conviction, knowing you can carry your own flame. Morning light slips over heavy curtain. Alarm rings close beside your tangled sheets. Messages appear before you're waking. Every line demands another piece. You step out and move toward the mirror. Practice one more carefully calm face. Hide the quiet shake inside your breathing. Walk into another crowded day. You have carried storms without announcement. Held the roof when walls began to bend. Every time the world felt complicated, you were still the one who stayed and held. You deserve to rest for the way you hold, for the care you give. When your strength feels low, you are not a tool, you are not a test, you are human here. You deserve to rest. Evening finds you staring at the ceiling, mind replaying every little flaw. Every task you finish goes forgotten. Only unmet targets fill your thoughts. Yet your hands remember quiet moments when you stayed with someone through their pain. Listen while their fear began to soften. Shared your time without the need for praise. You are more than charts and noisy numbers, more than what the surface seems to show. Every quiet act of simple kindness writes a truth your heart already knows. You deserve to rest for the way you hold, for the care you give. When your strength feels low, you are not a tool, you are not a test, you are human here. You deserve to rest. Turn the screens off for a tender moment. Leave the endless scrolling by the bed. Let your shoulders loosen in the silence. Feel the calm move gently through your chest. You do not need reasons for this mercy. You do not need flawless steady grace. You just need permissions from your spirit to be tired in an honest place. Night wind moves along the silent window. Streetlights glow above the quiet street. You close both your eyes and tell your heartbeat, I am safe enough to finally rest. keep thinking everyone moves faster while you walk through ordinary years. Every small attempt feels insignificant next to stories shouted on a screen. Still your heart keeps searching for direction somewhere past the noise of what you see. You have climbed through valleys without witness, learned to stand when no applause was near. Every time you rose after the breakdown, you were planting roots beneath your fear. You can trust the way you grow, even when it feels too slow. Every honest step you take keeps your soul awake. You are not behind the rest, you are walking your own quest. When you feel unsure and low, you can trust the way you grow. Morning train slides past the shadowed river. Fog hangs low above the rusted rails. You watch strangers holding different futures. Wonder if your courage might be frail. Yet you still show up for those who need you. Offer time when you have little left. Listen while a friend unloads their burden. Carry pieces of their heavy chest. You may think your kindness changes nothing, yet it shapes the world you move within. All those quiet moments full of mercy form the strongest part of who you are. You can trust the way you grow, even when it feels too slow. Every honest step you take keeps your soul awake. You are not behind the rest, you are walking your own quest. When you feel unsure and low, you can trust the way you grow. There will be long evenings full of doubting, when old failure echoes loud and clear. Turn your face toward gentle understanding. Speak to every younger wounded year. Tell yourself that stumbling was a teacher, not a final verdict on your name. You can take those fragments from the ashes, build a warmer, kinder, steady flame. When the city falls into a whisper, streetlights draw thin lines along the road. You walk home with slightly softer breathing, knowing you can trust the way you grow. train glides past the meadow skyline. scripted track. You review the list inside your inbox, counting every way you think you lack. Mirror in the window shows a person who has walked through more than they admit. Still you speak with quiet accusation, like a stranger judging every slip. Yet your heart kept beating through the pressure, stayed alive when hope felt far away. That alone deserves a softer welcome than the words you throw yourself each day. Be on your own side when the doubt grows loud. Hold your shaking hands, do not shut them out. You have walked through nights where no guide replied. You deserve your care. Be on your own side. Later in the office under bright lights, voices trade their tidy wins and goals. You compare your path to every story, write a harsh review inside your soul. But they never saw your hidden effort, how you stayed when others turned their face, how you showed up steady for your people, even when your heart felt out of place. If a friend had carried all that weight there, you would never speak the way you do. You would offer warmth without conditions. So begin that kindness now for you. Be on your own side when the doubt grows loud. Hold your shaking hands, do not shut them out. You have walked through nights where no guide replied. You deserve your care. Be on your own side. Take a breath and list the gentle moments, times you chose compassion over pride, times you stayed beside a trembling spirit when it would have been easier to hide. Tell the younger version in the mirror they were doing all they understood. You can build a future from those lessons, turn the shame into a quieter good. Evening paints the river into silver, streetlights hum along the moving tide. You walk home with footsteps growing softer, learning how to be on your own side. train moves slowly from the platform, Windows shine with scattered city light. You sit near the door with quiet breathing, carrying the weight from this long fight. Messages stay silent on your phone screen. Plans feel blurred across the moving glass. You keep asking if your hidden future holds a place where all this strain can pass. Every time you stood through heavy weather, left a trace inside your steady tone. You have more resilience than you notice, even when you feel completely thrown. You will find your way home through the crowded roads with a softer heart than you had before. You can take your time, you are not alone. Follow every truth till it feels like home. Later by the small and quiet kitchen, coat hangs near the slowly closing door. Sink holds just a few forgotten dishes. Shoes rest tired on the wooden floor. You recall the faces that have held you, voices that believed when you could not, memories of laughter in the evening. Prove your life is more than empty cost. When your thoughts recite old harsh conclusions, pause and let a kinder line appear. You can speak with mercy to your story, offer warmth to every broken year. You will find your way home through the crowded roads with a softer heart than you had before. You can take your time, you are not alone. Follow every truth till it feels like home. There will be long nights of deep uncertain, when the map looks faded in your hand. Trust the quiet pull inside your spirit, more than any distant shifting trend. Step by step you build a living shelter, made from honest choices that you own. Every gentle boundary that you honor turns this fragile place into your home. When the dawn climbs over distant rooftops, painting silver lines along the stone, you will stand inside that waking sunlight, knowing you have found your way back till they drown the softness in your smile. If a friend had made the same mistakes here, you would hold their shaking, tired hands. You would never throw those brutal phrases. So I speak that way to where you stand. The way you talk to yourself can break your open heart, or help it slowly heal from every fragile scar. You deserve a gentler voice, not an endless list of faults. Let your words become a home in the way you talk to yourself. Later in the office full of pressure, someone shares another flawless win. You stay quiet, counting every stumble, ignoring all the strength you carry in. You forget the nights you kept on breathing when the weight felt far beyond your size. How you stayed to listen for another when you had no comfort left inside. If you wrote the story of your courage, told the truth about what you walked through, you would see a person worth protecting. You would stand up proudly here for you. The way you talk to yourself can break your open heart, or help it slowly heal from every fragile scar. You deserve a gentler voice, not an endless list of faults. Let your words become a home in the way you talk to yourself. Try to name one thing you did with kindness. Hold it like a candle in your hand. Thank the version of your younger spirit who survived what others never can. When the old harsh phrases start returning, answer with a soft, a steady tone. Tell your mind the time for blame is over. You are safe enough to build a home. When the city quiets near the window, streetlights blur along the distant shelf. You can breathe and whisper in the silence. I will learn to talk with love to myself. lights up beside your pill. News and numbers spill across your eyes. You compare your life to hidden strangers. turn their filtered moments into signs. Coffee cools while thoughts grow sharp and heavy. Every memory stands there on trial. You repeat old sentences of judgment till they drown the softness in your smile. If a friend had made the same mistakes here, you would hold their shaking, tired hands. You would never throw those brutal phrases. So I speak that way to where you stand. The way you talk to yourself can break your open heart, or help it slowly heal from every fragile scar. You deserve a gentler voice, not an endless list of faults. Let your words become a home in the way you talk to yourself. Office full of pressure, someone shares another flawless win. You stay quiet, counting every stumble, ignoring all the strength you carry in. You forget the nights you kept on breathing, when the weight felt far beyond your size. How you stayed to listen for another, when you had no comfort left inside. If you wrote the story of your courage, told the truth about what you walked through, you would see a person worth protecting. You would stand up proudly here for you. The way you talk to yourself can break your open heart, or help it slowly heal from every fragile scar. You deserve a gentler voice, not an endless list of faults. Let your words become a home in the way you talk to yourself. Try to name one thing you did with kindness. Hold it like a candle in your hand. Thank the version of your younger spirit who survived what others never can. When the old harsh phrases start returning, answer with a softer, steady tone. Tell your mind the time for blame is over. You are safe enough to build a home. When the city quiets near the window, streetlights blur along the distant shelf, you can breathe and whisper in the silence. I will learn to talk with love to myself. distant train hums low along the river. Glass reflects your half-awakened face. You scroll past 1,000 glowing headlines, every story selling flawless grace. In that moving crowd of silent strangers, you start counting everything you lack. Turn your quiet tenderness to failure, till your spirit takes a smaller track. But your hands remember endless evenings, holding up the ones who nearly broke. All the times you stayed through heavy weather are the truest words your life has ever spoke. You have nothing you must prove to some distant nameless view. All the love you choose to give is the measure of your truth. You are not an endless test, you are more than every bruise. You are worthy as you breathe, there is nothing you must prove. Office walls shine hard with pale reflection, voices trade statistics in the air. You sit in the corner with your coffee, feeling like your worth is never there. Yet your mind can find a gentler answer. See the person hiding in the room, hear the tremor in their careful speaking. Offer space where softer words can bloom. Every time you listen without judgment, every time you keep a promise warm, you create a shelter out of presence. That is how real greatness often forms. You have nothing you must prove to some distant nameless view. All the love you choose to give is the measure of your truth. You are not an endless test, you are more than every bruise. You are worthy as you breathe, there is nothing you must prove. Think about the younger hidden version who believed they had to earn the sky. Tell that fragile memory with kindness, they were always precious in your eyes. When the old harsh stories start returning, let them pass like weather through the room. Turn your face towards steady, quiet mercy. Let your heart grow larger than those wounds. Evening light falls soft across the pavement, street lamps draw long lines beside your shoes. You walk home with slightly calmer footsteps, knowing there is nothing you must prove. morning sky looks washed in muted color. Coffee cools beside the kitchen sink. You move slowly through the quiet hallway. Thoughts grow loud enough to make you shrink. Every doubt you pushed aside yesterday wakes and stands in line along the wall. All the little things you never mention add their weight until you feel too small. You were taught to hide your storms in silence. Smile and keep the fragile parts away. But your heart deserves an open window, somewhere it can finally have a say. Your feelings make sense, even when they scare you, even when they rise like a sudden heavy wave. You are not too much, you are not too tense, you are only human. Your feelings make sense. Later on the crowded Russian streetlight, people pass with unreadable disguise. You hear laughter spilling from a doorway, wonder why your chest just wants to cry. Then you notice memories from old seasons, times you had to stand there all alone. Every new small hurt still finds those places, echoes in the halls you never show. If a friend had carried that deep history, you would never tell them they were wrong. You would guard their shaking hidden center, help them see that they have always belonged. Your feelings make sense, even when they scare you, even when they rise like a sudden heavy wave. You are not too much, you are not too tense, you are only human. Your feelings make sense. Let the anger say it once with honesty. Let the sadness breathe without a mask. Let the fear admit its tired stories. None of this is failing at your task. When you name the weight with gentle language, place it in the open, quiet air. You will find the pressure slowly soften, just because it finally met your care. Evening falls across the silent window, streetlights glow beyond the garden fence. You sit down and whisper to your heartbeat, every piece of you and every tense has a reason rooted in your journey, has a right to ask for kindness. Hence, you can live with far more understanding, knowing your feelings make sense. comes through the crooked blinds. Calendar repeats the same old plan. You can almost walk it all in sleep. Every turn already mapped by hand. Once this path felt like a perfect dream. Now the colors fade around your feet. Still you keep on moving out of habit. Scared to hear your honest heartbeat speak. You were never built to stay unshifting, frozen in a version from before. Every new small truth inside your chest now is a gentle knocking at the door. You are allowed to change, leave the script behind, choose a different road, guard your softer side. You do not betray who you used to be when you make more room for your real belief. Afternoon sits heavy at the desk. Same old numbers glare across the screen. You remember sketches in a notebook, hidden in a box you never read. Friends still think they know your every move. From the stories you outgrew last year, you can love the memories you share there without staying trapped inside that sphere. You can thank the road that brought you this far, bow to every lesson in the dust, then step forward with a clearer compass, rooted in a deeper kind of trust. You are allowed to change, leave the script behind, choose a different road, guard your softer side. You do not betray who you used to be when you make more room for your real belief. Let them talk about the old impression, let them keep the version that they know. You are not required to stay contained there. You can let your truer colors show. When the fear of losing old approval whispers you should shrink and stay the same, answer with a quiet, steady promise. Life is wide enough for your new flame. Evening settles over quiet rooftops. City hum grows gentle down the lane. You walk home with lighter, braver footsteps, breathing in the right to choose a change. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to change. lifts a pale and quiet curtain. Kitchen floor feels colder than before. You move slow between the sink and doorway. Heart still sore from yesterday's long storm. Messages keep asking for your sunshine. You respond with simple, steady lines. No one sees the heaviness you carry, hidden in the corners of your mind. Yet you show up though your chest is aching. Hold your ground when everything feels wrong. In the middle of your silent battle, life's a force that kept you moving on. There is strength you cannot see, running underneath the fear. Every time you did not quit, even when the way was unclear. You may feel like you are weak, but your history disagrees. You are standing here right now. That is strength you cannot see. Later in a crowded, fading hallway, people laugh about another win. You stay quiet, counting every failure, till your shoulders start to fold again. Then you think about the darker seasons, nights when sleep refused to cross your door. Still you dressed and walked into the daylight, even when your soul felt bruised and torn. If a friend had lived through all those trials, you would call them brave for staying kind. So begin that same respect and honor for the heart that carried you through time. There's strength you cannot see, running underneath the fear. Every time you did not quit, even when the way was unclear. You may feel like you are weak, but your history disagrees. You are standing here right now. That is strength you cannot see. Count the nights you kept on breathing softly, when the world felt heavy on your chest. Count the times you chose a gentle answer, when you could have added to the mess. All those quiet choices are not nothing. They are proof of who you learn to be. You are not defined by loud successes. You are formed by quiet bravery. Evening paints the pavement in reflection. Streetlights hum along the tired street. You walk home with slightly clearer vision, thanking all the strength you could not see. Morning train leans past the tired river. Coffee shakes inside your steady hand. Inbox fills with never-ending questions. Plans collide before the day began. You still step inside the moving current. Take your place among the waking lines. Heart is sore from yesterday's confusion, yet you lift your eyes and choose to try. No one sees the battle in your breathing when you stand while everything feels rough. But your life keeps quietly growing brighter through the way you keep showing up. It is not about perfection, not about a flawless run. It is in the simple courage of another rising sun. When the doubt feels like an ocean, when the day feels far too much, you still take a step toward living. That is the way you keep showing up. Office lights reflect along the ceiling. Voices race through carefully shaped plans. Someone hides a tremor in their laughter. You can feel it sitting where you stand. You stay late to listen without answers. Offer time when you have almost none. Share a quiet story from your struggle, so they know they are not the only one. You may call these moments insignificant, think they are not strong or loud enough. Yet the world grows softer near your presence through the way you keep showing up. It is not about perfection, not about a flawless run. It is in the simple courage of another rising sun. When the doubt feels like an ocean and the day feels far too much, you still take a step toward living. That is the way you keep showing up. Count the days you walk with heavy footsteps, still you chose a kinder tone than pain. Count the nights you sat beside your sadness, let it speak and stayed with it anyway. These are signs of quiet, real resilience, not the kind that shouts to win applause. Every time you move with gentle intention, you are love in motion without pause. Evening wind drifts softly through the doorway. Streetlights hum above the closing shops. You exhale and whisper to your heartbeat, I am proud I never fully stopped. Tomorrow may arrive with fresh confusion, still your spirit will be brave enough to take one more step into the morning, trusting in the way you keep showing up. slip silent in your shaking hand. You walk past the mirror by the doorway, try to look like you already planned. All the little failures from last season line up like a shadow at your heel. Yet you put your shoes on in the silence, step into a day you barely feel. You might think your footsteps leave no meaning, blending with 1,000 passing feet. Still the world would sound a little emptier if your heart stopped walking through these streets. Someone is glad you are here, even if you cannot see, in the way you hold a door, in the way you listen free. You might call your light too small, but to someone it is clear. Their whole sky grew a little wider because you are here. Later at the corner near the crosswalk, you see tears on someone's tired face. They pretend to fix their crooked jacket, trying hard to hide in open space. You slow down instead of turning sideways, offer just a gentle, steady smile. Ask if they could use a simple moment, share a bench and breathe for just a while. You will never know the full dimension of the comfort resting in your tone. All you did was show up with your presence, yet their night felt less like facing storms alone. Someone is glad you are here, even if you cannot see, in the way you hold a door, in the way you listen free. You might call your light too small, but to someone it is clear. Their whole sky grew a little wider because you are here. Think about the faces that remember how you sat beside them in their rain, how you kept your phone inside your pocket just to hear the story of their pain. When your mind insists you do not matter, answer with these quiet living scenes. You have been the proof that gentle kindness still can change the color of a week. Evening pours down softly over windows, streetlights hum along the tide pier. You walk home with slightly softer breathing, whisper to yourself in calmer air. Even when your doubts grow loud and heavy, let this one true sentence reappear in some hidden corner of the city. Someone is glad you are here. coffee cools beside your folded hands. Headlines talk about relentless progress. You feel stuck inside the same old plans. Windows show your tired, quiet profile. Shadows gather underneath your eyes. You keep asking if your silent effort ever makes a difference in this life. You have carried more than you remember. Through the seasons no one ever tracked. All the times you showed up for another, tell a deeper, softer, truer fact. When you cannot see your light, I will keep it in my view. When you call yourself a failure, I will name the truth in you. When your voice turns sharp and heavy, when your hope falls out of sight, I will stand beside you, breathe, and I will see your hidden light. Crowded, restless meeting. Voices rush to claim a flawless win. You replay the moments you fell silent. Ignore all the strength you carry in. You forget the evenings on the phone line, sitting with a friend who almost broke. How you stayed until the storm grew gentler. How you let them finish every thought. If that person stood here in this moment, you would call them brave for staying kind. So let my reflections serve as guidance till you see that courage in your mind. When you cannot see your light, I will keep it in my view. When you call yourself a failure, I will name the truth in you. When your voice turns sharp and heavy, when your hope falls out of sight, I will stand beside you, breathing, I will see your hidden light. I will see your hidden light. Of quiet spinning, where old stories drag you through the dark. Send a message, say you feel uncertain. Let me hold a lantern for your heart. You do not need polished smiling armor. You do not need every answer right. You just need a place that feels like shelter while you learn to trust your own true light. When the city softens into silver, street lamps draw thin lines across the storm. You walk home with footsteps growing steadier, knowing you are never quite alone. Nights you lose your inner compass, look toward where I am by your side. I will whisper while the world turns quieter. You still carry so much living light. Morning bus rolls past the painted fences. Clouds hang low above the narrow street. You sit by the fogged and quiet window, holding worries underneath your sleeve. People talking carefully, bright voices. Every sentence sounds like perfect news. You look down and hide your trembling fingers, wonder if you ever fit that view. Yet your heart has walked through hidden winters. Still it chooses softness when it can. That alone is proof inside your story. You are more than any flawless plan. It is okay to be you, with your quiet, gentle ways, with the doubts you try to hide, with the scars from older days. You do not need polished lines. You do not need something new. You deserve a place on earth. It is okay to be you. Later in a crowded, glowing office, someone jokes about a clumsy slip. You remember moments you were clumsy. Feel the heat rise slowly in your chest. Yet your memory also holds the evenings when you stayed and helped a tired mind, when sat through heavy silence on a phone line, till their breathing softened at the end. If another carried all that history, you would call them brave for staying true. So extend that same deep understanding to the one who lives inside of you. It is okay to be you, with your quiet, gentle ways, with the doubts you try to hide, with the scars from older days. You do not need polished lines. You do not need something new. You deserve a place on earth. It is okay to be you. Lay aside the roles that never fit you. Put them on the ground and step away. Name the things that genuinely matter, not the ones that only chase display. Build a life around your honest rhythm. Let your values shape the path you choose. Every time you honor your true center, you protect the person you once bruised. Evening lights turn softer on the river. Footsteps fade along the silver view. You walk home with slightly calmer breathing. Whisper one more time the simple truth. Even when your thoughts grow loud and heavy, even when you feel unsure and bruised, you are still allowed to take up space here. It is always okay to be you. sunrise. Floor feels cold beneath your careful feet. You move slowly through the quiet kitchen. Steam from cups drifts softly in the heat. Messages already fill the screen up. Every line expects another win. You keep wondering if your tired effort really counts as something genuine. You have carried seasons full of pressure, stayed when others stepped outside the frame. Every time you show up with your presence, that is more than numbers ever say. You are doing enough for this moment, with the strength you have inside to stay. You are doing enough through confusion, even when your hope feels far away. You are doing enough while you stumble, learning how to give your heart more grace. You are doing enough, breathing honest. You do not need any faster pace. Later on the train beside the railing, city slides in fragments through the glass. Someone shares a story of achievement. You compare and feel your value crash, yet your memory holds the gentle evenings when you walked a friend through heavy rain. Sat and listened without rushing answers, kept them safe until their breathing changed. If that history belonged to someone different, you would call them brave for staying kind. So begin to show that same compassion to the soul that carried you through time. You are doing enough for this moment, with the strength you have inside to stay. You are doing enough through confusion, even when your hope feels far away. You are doing enough while you stumble, learning how to give your heart more grace. You are doing enough, breathing honest. You do not need any faster pace. When the night collects unfinished items, lays them like a list across your mind, answer with a softer set of measures. Count the ways you chose a gentler line. Think about the times you stayed beside pain, held the space where someone could be real. Thank the version of your quiet spirit who refused to let your kindness yield. Evening wind moves lightly through the curtains. Streetlights glow along the narrow lane. You lie down and whisper to your heartbeat. Every step you took today had weight. You can face tomorrow with this promise, written like a message from your chest. You are doing just enough this evening. Now allow your body time to rest. half remember dreaming. Sink is full from one more hurried night. Messages line up along the screen glow. Every line demands you make it right. You walk through the hallway like a lifeline, putting out small fires without a sound, holding up the walls for every person, till your own calm heart is breaking down. You were never meant to hold a planet on the narrow span of both your hands. You deserve a moment without rescue, just to sit and feel your breathing land. You do not have to fix it all. Not every fear and every fall. You are allowed to take a seat. Let the weight slip from your feet. Caring does not mean you bleed, till there is nothing left to keep. You can answer when you hear your call. You do not have to fix it all. Later in a crowded office corner, voices rise around another storm. Someone spills their anger on the table, blaming you for things you never formed. You stay there and try to calm the waters, find a path where nobody will break. Offer up your own exhausted spirit, so the room can feel a little safe. If a friend had carried this much pressure, you would tell them they could set it down. You would guard a tired, wounded center, while the world keeps spinning all around. You do not have to fix it all. Not every fear and every fall. You are allowed to take a seat. Let the weight slip from your feet. Caring does not mean you bleed, till there is nothing left to keep. You can answer when you hear your call. You do not have to fix it all. Leave some broken pieces on the table. Let unanswered questions stay a while. Not every loose thread needs amending, for the world to turn another mile. Take a walk without a single purpose. Turn your face toward any gentle sky. Tell your heart that nothing will abandon, just because you finally chose your life. Evening light leans softly through the window. Streetlights bloom along the distant wall. You exhale and lean into the silence, learning how to not fix every call. You lie down and pull the night around you, hear a quiet truth inside it all. You are still a deeply caring person when you do not try to fix it all. catches quiet shadows, lines of tired effort on your face. You adjust your shirt and fix your posture, practice smiles that keep the doubt in place. Every thought compares you with a picture, drawn by distant voices in your head. You forget the battles you have walked through, just to stand in front of this instead. If a friend had lived the same hard story, you would hold their shaking with both hands. You would never ask them to be flawless, you would never push them past their span. You deserve your own kind of love, gentle eyes when you feel rough, hands that hold your trembling heart when the world feels sharp and tough. You deserve a softer voice, speaking mercy from above. You give that to everyone. You deserve your own kind of love. Later in the office under bright lights, you knock through another restless plan. Someone jokes about your little error. You feel heat rise slowly where you stand, yet your memory holds forgotten moments when you stayed beside a breaking soul, shared your time without expecting credit, kept their scattered pieces in a bowl. If that kindness came from any stranger, you would call them quietly brave and true. So begin to offer that same honor to the one who always carried you. You deserve your own kind of love, gentle eyes when you feel rough, hands that hold your trembling heart when the world feels sharp and tough. You deserve a softer voice, speaking mercy from above. You give that to everyone. You deserve your own kind of love. Turn the phone face down for just a moment, let the quiet settle in your chest. Name the things you did with honest caring. Thank yourself for giving all your best. Tell the younger version in the mirror they did everything they really could. Promise them the days of harsh perfection will be traded for a kinder good. Evening lamps glow low along the walkway, city hum grows gentle by the door. You walk home with slightly lighter footsteps, holding close this growing tender thought. Even when the doubts rise up around you, from this night and every day above, you exist beyond your every failure. You deserve your own kind of love. You deserve your own kind of love. train slides past the fog glass window. Clouds hang low above the moving tracks. You sit with your headphones on your collar, playing every pressure in your head. Deadlines crowd the corners of your notebook. Messages demand another win. You keep telling yourself you are failing, while you still show up and step back in. But the fact you stand inside this moment, after all the storms you had to face, says much more about your quiet power than the doubts that shout inside this place. You are strong enough to stay, even when your faith feels thin, even when your hands still shake. You are still here breathing in. You do not need perfect lines, you do not need flawless days. You are stronger than you think, you are strong enough to stay. Later in the office under bright lights, voices trade their polished afternoon. Someone shares a flawless little story. You feel like a shadow in the room, yet your memory holds a different record. Nights you stay beside another pain, called them when the city felt too heavy, kept them safe until their breathing changed. If that history belonged to someone, you would call them brave for staying kind. So begin to treat your tired spirit with that same respect inside your mind. You are strong enough to stay, even when your faith feels thin, even when your hands still shake. You are still here breathing in. You do not need perfect lines, you do not need flawless days. You are stronger than you think, you are strong enough to stay. Count the times you walk through quiet heartache, still chose words that soften someone's night. Count the days you rose with heavy shoulders, yet refused to give up on the light. Strength is not the absence of your trembling, not a life without a single scar. Strength is taking one more honest footstep with a tender but courageous heart. Evening paints long rivers on the pavement, streetlights hum along the narrow way. You walk home with slightly calmer breathing, hearing what your inner truth can say. Every time you face another sunrise, with a heart that will not walk away, you confirm this simple quiet promise. You are strong enough to stay. echoes louder in the stairwell. Keys feel heavy resting in your hand. You walk out and paste a quiet, calm face. Hide the way your chest can barely stand. Every little need you try to swallow. Tell yourself it only makes more weight. So you carry silence like a duty. Never wanna make somebody stay. But your heart has stood through many winters. Still it reaches out with open care. Anyone who truly sees your spirit feels a softer world when you are there. You are not a burden. You are not too much. You are not a problem that somebody has to touch. You are more than struggle. You are more than hurt and fear. You are worth the holding. You are wanted here. Later by the glowing kitchen doorway, say sorry just for being tired. Apologize for every quiet teardrop, like your feelings are a hidden fire. Yet your memories hold a different story. Times you stayed when others could not stay. Sat beside a breaking, hurting person. Gave him time until the weight gave way. That kindness lived in someone else now. You would never call their needs too wide. You would say their presence had deep value. You would keep a seat for them inside. You are not a burden. You are not too much. You are not a problem that somebody has to touch. You are more than struggle. You are more than hurt and fear. You are worth the holding. You are wanted here. Let your shoulders drop their old instruction that you must be easy every day. Let your voice admit when storms are rising. Say the words you always hide away. Those who love the real, you will not scatter. They will lean a little closer in. You will see your worth inside their faces, more than any doubt that lives within. Evening light lay silver on the pavement. Street lamps hum above the gentle air. You walk home with slightly softer breathing. Let a new belief grow bright and clear. Even when your questions feel like thunder, even when your edges shake with fear, you are never just a heavy burden. You are deeply, deeply wanted here. sky leans pale above the buildings. Bus stop fills with half-awakened minds. You stand quiet near the faded railing, carrying the week inside your eyes. Every headline talks about achievement. Every post displays a shining way. You feel small between the loud examples. Wonder if your place here truly stays. Yet the world has felt your gentle presence. In the corners no one writes and bows. Every time you stayed beside a heartbreak, you rewrote what care can look like now. You matter more than you know. To the rooms where you have been, to the friends whose hidden storms found a place to breathe again. When you think your light is thin, when your worth feels buried low, hold this simple, quiet truth: you matter more than you know. Later in the office under bright lamps, voices share their polished steady winds. You keep track of everything you fumbled, ignore all the strength you carry in. You forget the nights you called another, just to check their tired beating heart. How you held your phone beside the window till their voice grew steadier and warm. If that story belonged to a stranger, you would call them quietly brave and kind. So begin to see your own reflection with that same respect inside your mind. You matter more than you know. To the rooms where you have been, to the friends whose hidden storms found a place to breathe again. When you think your light is thin, when your worth feels buried low, hold this simple, quiet truth: you matter more than you know. Think about the little turning moments when you chose compassion over pride, when you listened without chasing answers, let another show their softer side. These are not small, empty, random choices. They are threads that hold a fragile world. Every gentle act you gave in secret is a bright, uncredited unfurl. Evening rain draws rivers on the pavement. Streetlights shimmer on the moving road. You walk home with slightly calmer footsteps. Let a different story start to grow. When the doubts return with heavy questions, whisper as you watch the city glow. I am not an unseen passing shadow. I still matter more than I will know. cracks along the mirror. Shadows circle quietly around your eyes. You remember every wrong decision. Play them back like unforgiving lines. Coffee cools beside an open notebook, full of plans you never saw complete. You decide that this defines your value. Call yourself a never-ending week. But the heart that kept on beating through it, walking through the wreckage of those days, is the reason you are still here breathing. You deserve a softer kind of gaze. You are worth the slow repair, not a quick and perfect fix. You can learn a gentler care for the wounds you always hid. You do not need instant change, you just need a patient prayer. Step by step through honest days, you are worth the slow repair. Later on the train beside the window, you recall the nights you stayed awake, sat with someone else who felt like breaking. Let your time become their quiet safe. You forget that this is real courage, serving love with almost nothing left, holding up the edge of someone's evening with a tired but still committed chest. If that story belonged to a stranger, you would call them brave for staying true. So begin to grant the same compassion to the one who always carried you. You are worth a slow repair, not a quick and perfect fix. You can learn a gentler care for the wounds you always hid. You do not need instant change, you just need a patient prayer. Step by step through honest days, you are worth the slow Let the anger speak in plain admission. Let the sadness tell its older tale. You can sit beside your shaking spirit without naming every feeling fail. Healing is a long and silent process, not a race that anyone can win. Every time you choose a kinder action, you begin to stitch your soul within. Evening paints soft silver on the pavement, streetlights bloom along the quiet air. You walk home with slightly calmer breathing, holding close this new and tender care. When the doubts return like heavy weather, when old shame climbs back into your chair, whisper to your deepest waiting places, you are worth this long and slow